Hey guys, how's it going? Um, so this is my first ever live session. We'll kind of see how it goes. I am at Chess State Championships. Hi Colin, how are you doing? Hi. Yeah, you're first. You're first. Hi. Hello, how are you guys doing? Hi, Ahmad. This is the first session ever. Oh, wow, we're getting so many people. Hey, how's it going? JP Gaming, Evig. Oh, I'm trying to read your guys' names. So, I am here for a chess championship for state. I'm bringing my high school chess team. I am their coach. And so I'm helping them out here and we're just having a good time, really. So, I just decided to go on live chat. It's my first time ever, and wanted to just talk with you guys for a little bit before we decide to actually. I'm skipping dinner for this, so they went ahead to eat at Olive Garden, and I decided to kind of stay back. And I'm like, you guys go ahead. I think I'm gonna stay here and just have a chat with you, beautiful people. So that's what I'm here to do. Um, just to tell you guys a little bit about what's kind of going on, it's a high school championship. The high school is Niles North. Hi, Evik. Awesome. Fabius is doing great. Thank you. Harsh Kumar says nice. Thank you. Chess, Philip, yes. Carter, hi. Carter Lamb, sup. So, we are going to be playing in the state championship, and today is like the rest day. Today we just got here, we got our hotels. This is my room, and one of my friends is probably going to be coming here. And what I did is I decided to bring some, hi JP Gaming, I decided to bring some equipment with me, so maybe, I wanted to do some recording or shooting, so you can see that I brought some stuff, like a little bit tripod or whatever. And right now I'm actually just recording with my phone. So it's kind of crazy. YouTube came up with this new feature where you can actually just go live with your phone. So that's effectively what I am doing. But I am working on some. I have a few videos for you guys already that I put together, but didn't get time to push them out to you guys. So I'm sorry about that. I apologize. Other than that, I am recording a little bit of playing chess live. So playing really fast games where I have like 30 seconds or 10 seconds, and then who I'm playing with, they'll have like 2 minutes or 5 minutes, and then I've kind of recorded it. So everybody who's following me on Snapchat got to see a lot of that. So I would say if you have Snapchat, add me. It's Rafeh1, Rafeh1. And yeah, you kind of get a peek at what's going on behind the scenes. And if you have any questions, I usually will personally reply back to you. Or even if you're following along with the story that's going on, I will usually answer lots of questions. If you guys have any questions right now about coding or programming, go ahead, start typing them in. Or if you guys have questions, general questions, RAFEH1. So maybe I can write it here? No. Can I write here with you guys? No, unfortunately, it looks like I can't write. So it's RAFEH1. So yeah, add me there. But anyways, if you have any general questions about life, if you have questions about which college you should go to, or what can you do with programming, or what programming language you should start off with, or is it too late for you to start programming? Any kind of questions you have, I would be more than happy to answer them for you. And, you know, in the longer run, we will be doing live coding sessions too, where we'll actually build something together. This was just kind of for fun. I thought that I didn't get a chance to see you guys today, so I decided to kind of just do this. So if you guys have questions, start putting them in the little thing, in the little box. Oh, and I did a live webinar with all the students who actually enrolled in the Learn Python OOP course. Well, okay, one second. They said that I should install Microsoft Pack 1. What programmer should I have start? Okay, Harsh Kumar, I'm going to answer your question. So that's a great question. He says, what programming language should I start with? Now, I have a video that answers that. It's called What Programming Language Should I Learn First? And if you look it up, it ranks first. So, haha, Engineer Truth. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Engineer Truth. Okay, I'll kind of answer that question right here as well. You want to start with something simple. Okay, if it's in real life, if it's in you're trying to pick up a language, you don't want to start off with a really complicated language, even if you're trying to speak to another human being. Imagine if you were trying to teach a language to somebody who's never spoken before. You'll try to teach them some kind of easy language, something that's not super difficult. So I would ask you to reframe your way of thinking and do that with basically think about that about programming like that. Okay, so you should pick the programming language, which is a way to talk to a computer, exactly the way you would go about that in a human language. So pick something simple. I mean, some of the simplest stuff you can start off with is Scratch, actually, which is built by MIT, which is built to visually use blocks of code and make things happen. Now, that's a really good place to start off with. But the reason why I don't personally recommend that as a first language to start off with is because while it's good to build your fundamentals, it gives you strong fundamentals, you can't really develop real apps and real things with it. So I recommend a language that's fairly easy, but also very powerful, which is Python. So, like I always say, like Instagram is built off of it, and then majority of Google is actually written in Python. So it's a very powerful language, but it's also very simple. Its syntax is very simple. You don't have to worry about all this squiggly and all that stuff. And then when you're using libraries, which is like stealing code, it's super easy. And by stealing code, I mean actually ethically stealing code. Using somebody's libraries or open source framework and then building on top of that. It's as easy as just saying import blah blah blah, and then that's it. You're done. Which, for example, if you're working with C, you might have to get to the binary level and go to CMake and really install everything from scratch. For those of you guys who are doing video like recognition, data analytics or whatever, some intensive stuff in computer science and programming, try to make OpenCV work with C. It's hell. It's a lot of work. But now try to make it work with Python. And if you get the Anaconda Manager, I mean, it's like at one line and it just installs everything for you. So, if somebody doesn't know any language, for me to go in a lot of depth wouldn't really make that much sense for you. But I will just say that it's a very easy language to start off with, and it's the benefits of how easy it is really keep showing as you progress to more advanced stuff in Python. You'll start to see how you can do really big things really quickly. So even with a few lines of code, you can actually do video detection and image recognition and things like that. And in our course, the kind of things that we're working on is essentially building GUI applications, which is called graphical user interface. So instead of just writing code that runs in your command line or terminal, I mean, that's really cool because, we're all nerds. That's awesome for us. We run it and we don't care. It's awesome. But if you're trying to show your girlfriend, if you're trying to show your boyfriend or whoever, right, your friends, they're going to be like, they're not going to get it. Or if they have to use a command line to run your code, they're going to be like, what the heck is this? So if you build a graphical user interface where they're clicking buttons and graphical things are showing up and blah blah, on the back Python code is running, but they don't need to know that. They just work on the graphical part of it. Then it's fun for them, and they want to use your app, and they also want to then learn how they can code themselves as well. So that's the things that we're focusing on in our Python courses, like really building apps. And those of you guys who are either new or have been watching my channel but haven't really or don't really know that I make coding tutorials, because I do a lot of life advice type of stuff. But yeah, there's a ton of tutorials, there's a ton of content. You can start off with Python. I think it's a great language for you to actually start off with. But let's say that your goal is completely different and you want to do something like web development and just completely front end stuff. Then JavaScript and HTML, those are good languages to start off with. But what I would say is you can still combine that with Python. So on the back end, like all the heavy lifting you could use Python with, and on the front end to make things look beautiful, you could use JavaScript, HTML, things of that nature. Okay, awesome. Good questions. Is there anybody else who has a question? I'll jump on it right now and answer it for you. If you have a question, drop it right in there. I'm going to wait for you. I am waiting for you. Cool. Let's see the room. It's alright. It's alright. Okay, no questions? You guys don't got any questions? So, I'm just going to go ahead and talk a little bit. Feel free to watch. Soft skills, the reason why I talk about them so much and I emphasize them so much is because, let's be honest, they are the things that will get you to work with other people, that will get other people to like you and work with you. Because as humans, we're very emotional creatures. So people who want to, like for example, right? You can train somebody how to make a sandwich, but you can't train them how to be happy, right? So if you have a really unhappy employee, and they know how to make a sandwich, like big deal. You can hire somebody else who's happy, who doesn't know how to make a sandwich, and then you can teach them how to make a sandwich. But you can't teach that unhappy person to be happy, right? So those certain traits can't be taught. Technical skills, you can pick up a book or whatever, and you can actually just learn them. But with soft skills, that's something that a lot of them take a long time to develop, or they can't be taught. So really focus on your negotiation skills, your soft skills. They're very important. Like the effect that they have on your salary, which is the quantitative part, and then forget about the qualitative part, right? The relationships that you build with your coworkers, because you're going to spend a lot of time at the job that you're at. So you want those people to be happy, and you also want yourself to have a good time. You don't want to just go to work 9 to 5, hate your job, come back home tired, not be able to give time, high quality time to your friends and family, and just be, frankly, a crappy person. So that's why it's really important to work on your soft skills. And for those of you guys who don't know what I mean when I say soft skills, is people skills, human skills. Because ultimately, no matter what you're doing, even if you're writing code in front of a screen the whole day, you're working with humans, almost all of the time. Even the code that you're told to write is actually some human coming up to you and saying, hey, I just talked to the manager and he says we need to optimize the button because it's leading to less conversions, because people come to this website and then it's like kind of broken and it's not working. So hey, you software web developer, whatever, can you fix that? And then also make sure that it looks better and it's like green, so then they want to click it instead of red. So you want to be able to talk with them, understand their problem, make sure they like you, and then you go on and work on your part about coding. So I would suggest focus on technical skills. Technical skills are great, but one of the biggest mistakes I made when I was starting out was I focused way too much on technical skills. I'm really one-minded and I have trouble multitasking. So when I start going into one thing, I just go crazy. Like for example, when I started out, I was doing 20-hour days studying computer programming, like literally 20-hour days. So Boombox, what's your question? You said, can you? I don't know what you mean by that. It just said, can you? With 3 question marks. Can you? I can. So focus on that, and then that will honestly help you not only live a better life and have people like you and you like yourself, but also quantitatively help you improve your salary, and be able to negotiate something better for yourself. And why I talk a lot about money and a lot about those things is because ultimately that's what we want to do, right? As a software developer, programmer, we want to land a job so we don't have to work crazy hard, but then be able to earn some kind of income. And also, bonuses, digitize your ideas. So you are creating your ideas, bringing it to life, creating a game or whatever. So those are all the things that we're doing, right? And then again, the reason why I'm emphasizing money is because if you do that part right, you are cutting down a lot of your time. You don't have to spend years. How is this a chess championship? You are right. I'm sorry. This is a terrible title. I It's a chess championship because I brought the National chess team. I'm their chess coach, so I brought them here to play chess. And currently, I'm in my room, but the tournament actually starts tomorrow. So we got here today. I don't know what day it is. It's Thursday, right? Thursday or something. And then the tournament I think goes Friday and Saturday and Sunday. So it's like 3-day tournament. So it's like a pretty big deal. It's a pretty serious event, and state championship. So yeah, that's what it is. Can learn coding online. Is that a question? It looks like a statement. Somebody just said can learn coding online. So yes, you can learn coding online. I'm 16. Is there any way I can get a job at programming? I know Java. Okay, I try to read it very fast. So here's what I got from your question. You said you're 16. Sorry, I'm reading other questions. You said you're 16 and can you get a job and you know a little bit of Java? Yes. Yes. If you're 16, you can get a job. You don't need to have a certain age. You don't need to have a certain degree. These are all like bullshit limitations that we put on ourselves and put these barriers so we have an excuse to sleep at night and be better. And this is something Gary Vee would do. I've been listening to Gary Vee a lot. No. Yes. To your answer, yes, you can certainly get a job. There are people who are looking for work, and if you can help them, yes, you can do a job. There are tons of like 16, 15-year-old CEOs running companies. So for you, yeah, if there's work, you can find clients, you can do a job. Now, do you have to go the traditional route, like try to apply to Google, try to apply to Dropbox, try to apply like these big companies? Yeah, you can, but there is good money in actually getting private clients or software, doing independent software consulting where you're either going door to door knocking, like, hey, can I build a website for you, or can I do this for you, or whatever. Or you can go to meetup groups, and connect with people around you, network with them, and then see if there are people who want to digitize some idea. And if you have the skill set and they are willing to pay you, then you guys can form a partnership and then work on that, okay? So if you're 16 years old, yes, you can make money doing this. Also, see my video, 4 ways to make money doing computer programming. You can teach somebody. You don't even have to know much. You have to know very little, and you can actually go and teach people programming. And no, you're not stealing them out of their money. I'm not trying to tell you like be a con. You're not faking your way out of it, right? As long as you're providing them value and helping them get to the next level, you can charge people and they'll be happy to pay you because you're helping them. And before you guys say, "Oh, but I don't have experience, I'm not an expert." Look, you don't have to be an expert, because somebody who connects with you, they'll connect with you exactly because you're not so far advanced. Somebody who's so far advanced, has that ever happened to you where your math teacher, you asked them a question and they just had no idea what the heck you were talking about? Or they gave you an example that made no sense, but it makes sense to probably PhD professors? You know why that happened? Because they're so far ahead of you. They're experts. They're the real experts. They're so far ahead of you that you can't relate and it doesn't help you with anything. So you don't have to be an expert. If you're one step ahead of them and you can help them get up, they'll be able to better connect with you and they would want to work with you more. So can you get a job doing Java? You can teach Java, have private lessons, or you can find people in your local community or local businesses. And yes, you can make money as a 16-year-old knowing Java. That's how I would answer that question. Wow. We have 15 people. This is super cool. Any questions? Bring them, guys. Come on. What's up? Yeah, Ahad Mubshir. Ahad. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Hopefully, I'm saying it right. Ahad. Hi, what's up? I don't know. Nothing much. Probably the roof, huh? I am, if you don't know, here for a chess tournament, but the team is not here right now, right this second. They went out to eat, and instead of eating, I stayed here so I can spend some time with you guys. Okay? That's what I'm doing. I'm like, screw you guys. I need to spend time with you guys. I can't stay disciplined. I'm so overwhelmed with so many learning plans. Where should I learn? Okay. I'm so overwhelmed with so many platforms. Where should I learn? Okay, guys, hold on. Let me get a pen because some of you guys are writing, and on my phone, it literally shows me for like 3 seconds, and then I. Okay. Okay, so first of all, relax, don't be overwhelmed because computer programming is such a fun field and it's so exciting, especially that you can build your ideas. One thing that overwhelm comes from is if you're only doing it to do homework, if you're only doing it to get a job and make money, right? If those are some of your only reasons, you're gonna feel this constant overwhelm. And this is what I emphasize in a lot of my videos, like really have fun. Enjoy. Okay, this is a process of building, experimentation, and you having fun. Learn a little bit of somebody who's teaching you. Like you can even follow basic tutorials on YouTube. And as you're building something, stop the video and then go out and then just practice it on your own. If you don't play with it, you won't get good at it. Don't just be doing things to pass an exam. Don't just be doing things to pass a certain course or get 100% in the course. The more time you spend playing, the better you'll get. Once again, hello, I'm in class. Oh man, that went by really fast. You're gonna have to write that one again, buddy. So I'm still answering your question. Spend time playing with it. Okay, that's how you're going to get good at it, and that's how the feeling of overwhelm is gonna be gone. Regarding resources, I know it's overwhelming. There are too many resources. In my video, How to Teach Yourself Code, I talk about what resources you can use. But even there, there are tons of resources. Now, here's what I will say, okay? I will just be a bad marketer if I don't promote myself here. My Python courses, I think, are really good. But feel free to look around in some other Python courses. If I work well with you, if the way I talk connects with you, then you should go through my courses. I think they're good. They're tested and tried by like 100,000 people plus at this point, including on my website. So they will really help you. And all my courses are free except for the Learn Python OOP one, okay? And don't jump on that one just yet. That's about building apps. If you know a little bit of the free course, like Learn Python, you follow it, you start getting a little bit proficient, then maybe you can jump in the paid one. But don't go to it yet. You need some experience, okay? I mean, you can do it from zero, like zero experience, but I think it's better if you actually learn a little bit, like basic Python first. It'll help you when you're actually building apps in the Learn Python OOP course. So, Learn Python course that I have, it's on my website. It's completely free that you can take, and it has exercises that are step by step, okay? There's a full community, so you can comment and ask questions, and then somebody, will jump in there and answer you. It has a learning management system, so it tracks like Netflix, but for your career. So if you left off somewhere and you go and go to sleep, or you gotta go watch a movie with your friends, you come back before sleeping. You're just laying down on your bed, and you're like, okay, let me just watch a little bit. It'll remember where you left off, so you can continue from there. But if you don't want to take it on a website, feel free to just take it on YouTube. It's on YouTube. It's called Learn Python Programming. It starts from complete beginner, zero knowledge. Okay, nada. And then we build up and we become better and we become proficient thinkers. We start to think like computer programmers, and then we learn Python as a byproduct, okay? And then we do exercises and projects. So like the final project is rock, paper, scissors, for example. You build a whole game and it'll have a graphical user interface, and then you can actually share that link, that app, with your friends and family. So that is pretty cool, I think. I think that's a great resource to get started off with. Okay, you look confident. Maybe I enroll. A software engineer does what a software engineer does. Okay, I look confident, maybe learn role. Sure, you're generous guy giving up your time. Okay, Collins, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bryson, I think you asked me about how good I am at chess. I am pretty okay at chess. Um, I am very, I'm a modest person. Modest people don't say they're modest, but I believe it or not, I am. But to give you a real perspective, I am top 1% in the world. I have a rating of 2,000, so that puts me as a chess expert, and I think I'm pretty okay. There are a bajillion players that are better than me, and I will get my ass handed to me when I play them. So some grandmasters, or even one of my friends, I think I might record playing with him. His name is Eric Rosen. He's like 2,400, 2,500, and he's so good. So yeah, I mean, chess is it gets very involved. Yeah, it's a very deep game. So yeah, lately I haven't been keeping up with it. I haven't been studying it or going to tournaments, but yeah, I have played in international tournaments and in local tournaments and things like that. So it's a lot of fun. It's a great game to exercise your brain and kind of stay sharp. So, I do a lot of things. I do jiu-jitsu, I do lifting, I do programming, I do soccer, I do chess, ton of things. But the few things that I love doing a lot, that would be chess, which is I'm doing less of it now, and then programming, which I'm doing a lot of now, and then now videos. I love making videos, and I think one of my favorite things to do is actually get to talk to you guys. Like, it's so weird. I'm sitting here alone, okay? But I feel that I have all the energy in the world because I don't know, I just feel like you're right there with me. I don't know if that makes sense, but well, that's just how I feel. So, more questions, I'll try to answer them. I'm sorry, those questions go by so fast. It's really hard for me to read sometimes. But if you guys have any more questions, go ahead, ask them, and I will try my best to answer them for you. I also don't know how long the lag is. I wish there was a way for me to find out. How many times do you guys think I should do this in a week? Once? Twice? 0 times? Okay. So, guys, I am getting bad connection, and I think that I have got to go. Okay? I think I have got to go. I mean, it just says bad connection, so I think I'm gonna go because I don't want you guys to have a crappy session, and not enjoy it because it's slow. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you guys for coming. I love you guys so much. I'm serious. Like, I love you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming, watching, and enjoying, and asking questions, participating. And as always, I will see you beautiful people in the next video. That was bad. Yeah, I want to stop streaming. Okay, I'm gonna say stop streaming.